Situated on a pleasant curve of the River Thames, about midway along its course between Oxford and London, stands the Buckinghamshire town of Marlow. A settlement since Saxon times, Marlow today is a compact town of over 8,000 inhabitants, governed by an urban district council from offices which overlook the river. Approached from the Thames, the dominant feature is the suspension bridge, erected in 1831 by William Clark, who built a similar one across the Danube between Buda and Pest in Hungary. Marlow Bridge, unfortunately, has suffered under the strain that modern traffic imposes, and its future is in the balance. On the riverbank, beside the bridge, the parish church of All Saints rears its graceful spire. Built in 1835, it occupies the site of a previous church dating from the 12th century, a model of which is preserved in the present building. This stone monument to William Horsepool is dated 1624. His wife, Mary Washington, was related to the famous American president. Marlow, like other towns, has felt the impact of the 20th century. But although a number of new houses have sprung up on the outskirts, she has so far preserved her old world character as exemplified in her varied architecture. The main shopping centre may present the hustle and bustle so familiar today. But a few steps will take one into quiet backwaters where the tempo of a bygone years provides a soothing contrast. Slumbering peacefully in one such backwater is the old parsonage, believed to be the oldest building in Marlow. It formed part of an original 14th century house, once occupied by the lord of the manor. Nearby stands the mellowing pile of Marlow Place, built in 1720 for the Prince of Wales, afterwards George II, who lived there for some time. His son, Prince Frederick, who succeeded to the property, held his own court there until his death in 1751. The poet Shelley lived in this cottage in West Street for a time, and here he wrote The Revolt of Islam, his wife, meanwhile, writing The Story of Frankenstein. They were visited here by Lord Byron. On the other side of the street, this fine house with cupola and stables designed by Sir Christopher Wren became in 1799 the home of the Royal Military College. In 1812, owing to the rapid expansion, the college moved to its present quarters at Sandhurst. Education of the young is catered for by a variety of schools. This one, perhaps the best known in the town, was founded in 1624 by Sir William Borlase to teach 24 boys to read, write and cast accounts. Today, the pupils number about 370. Being a typical English country town, Marlow has a varied selection of pleasant hotels and inns where the weary traveller may obtain refreshment. This one, once a coaching inn, is said to have been frequented by Dick Turpin, the notorious highwayman. The Complete Angler takes its name from Isaac Walton's famous book. And a well-known local brewery does its share of replenishing the cellars of inns over a wide area. However, Marlow's social atmosphere does not belong solely to the local hostelries. It thrives in the many organizations, of which the Marlow Prize Silver Band is but one example. Youth also plays its part, and the various junior organizations have keen membership. Here we see them assembled for the St. George's Day Parade, where they were inspected by Councillor Fred Butler, chairman of the Urban District Council. Leisure hours are also well provided for in the matter of sport, and full use is made of the various open spaces. Marlow Sports Club provides facilities for tennis, cricket, rugby football and hockey. A new cricket pavilion built by the club members themselves was officially opened earlier this year. Marlow Football Club is one of the oldest in the country. For those who enjoy a quiet game of bowls, the green at Higginson Park provides a peaceful setting. But if you are a true Marlovian, you cannot ignore the call of the Thames, where every man is a mariner. Or maybe just an optimist. Marlow, of course, has its rowing club, and the annual regatta, which has been held since 1855, is the leading sporting event of the year. Held on the third Saturday in June, it attracts spectators from far and wide and has become an international event, attracting competitors from such distant places as the Argentine, Australia, America, and Japan. The firework display, which brings this great day to a close, can be seen from many a high point in the surrounding countryside. In a small enclosure near the parish church stands this graceful drinking fountain, a memorial to Charles Frohman, a famous theatrical manager who was said to have loved Marlow better than any place in the world. If any of you, our friends in Marlow, New Hampshire, should chance to come this way, we hope you will pay us a visit and find, like Charles Frohman, that charm which has earned for Marlow, England, the title Jewel of the Thames.